Welcome back, everyone. Why do I need 4? I'm an extremely dangerous weed. I wonder, too, if Fizzlybears are just immune to the bears. I imagine they are, though, since they have to eat the bears. But, whatever. Okay, so one of these, at the very least one, I will take the fruit. Just drop it in here. Wow, it's like perfectly. It's really impossible to not collide with one of those. I can put this down somewhere, right? Literally anywhere? At all? This thing is so huge, and the plants are so huge. I can't put this down. I can't put it down. It's like it's just stuck in my hands. Okay, so let's kill one of these to create some space. There, jeez. Keeping these is gonna be hard. Also, flying piñatas are gonna have to stay out of the way. This can't protect from them. In theory, there are fences that can keep flying piñatas away, I guess. Don't know precisely how they work, though. And now we went for Fizzlybears. So, just to make sure, I think I have everything for them to visit. I have... well, for them to appear. I don't have a honey hive, I don't have a buzzgum house, I don't have buzzgums. You need a lot of things for them to even appear. Jeez. These guys are extremely demanding. Okay.
Good morning. Nice to see you. Let me finish
And a honey
my
hive and a
breakfast
buzzgum
we can
house.
get started.
That's a huge pain. Probably should start on this first.
Take your
Thankfully this is very small. This will be fully temporary. This makes no sense here, but it's the polar bear that I want, not the Fizzly bear. Although we probably should make Fizzly bears resident somewhere. Well, I was thinking I would do it in the woods, but I definitely don't have the space for having a hard time there, Seadops. Definitely don't have space for these guys in the woods garden, though. Okay, and I also need Gretchen. I don't need money so bad I'm gonna actually take off those fir cones or anything to sell. I'll just let it have the fir cones on it. I like having trees that aren't totally barren all the time.
What do you want me to catch? You got it.
Okay. See, now stop it. You don't need it. This game's AI was tested, right? It seemed really, really bad lately. So what is that visual effect they have on the... on those little green circles on the prickly pears? The way that they're animated, it's very interesting. I found it interesting before, I just never mentioned it, but it's really enthralling to look at. I can't tell if anybody's crowding around these things. Why are you so happy? Can't tell if everybody's crowding around these things because they want them, or if it's just that everyone happens to be standing over here. I mean, there are other piñatas in other places, so... So these can't even be like in any proximity to eat. There we go. As long as somebody can eat it through the fence, that's my one concern. But let's keep these a little closer. There we go. Towards the center. Thank you, Willie. I have another job for you, but you have to go back home for some reason first. There we go. This is the sort of thing you might even want to make like a new garden for from scratch first. Just trying to do it in an existing garden, especially a full one, is kind of dangerous. We're on our way to all these
Want
things.
to play?
We have one buzzlegum, we have a honey hive. Or a buzzlegum house, not a honey hive. We will momentarily have a honey hive. As soon as that guy gets back to his building so he can come back here, I'll pretend he's just getting supplies for the next project. Malay!
What brings you in here, Gov?
They actually need
Guess
to
you
eat
want
2
some
Fizzlybears.
building work.
So this seems right as far as the weeds go. I have 4. Strictly speaking, 5. Oh, raisins also like to drown. That's nice. I don't really have a place to put these. I don't want to mess up my water. I feel like that's going to happen. Can I do that? Ah! For some definition of may. Or, in a literal sense, yes, I can. Should I is another
Giving
matter.
ruffians chocolate coins can convince them.
Ah. Stick.
I'll look forward to seeing.
Okay.
What are chocolate coins if not for spending? I'd spend them here if I were you. Better
More
don't
honey. They need 3 to visit, but then they need to eat too, so... I want to get some extra so they don't just leave or whatever as soon as they've already eaten one.
Want to hear you?
Alright, so once that gets built and we have this one last puzzle gum, they should appear,
You got.
and they should visit because we have honey in the pears. Then they have to eat both raisins, and 2 of the honey, and 2 of the pears. If I have these, I can just put right in front of them. I'll have to police very carefully. It's kind of awkward to me how the trees... Well, I guess in some sense this is kind of how it works in real life. The trees kind of alternate between being very full of stuff on them and then all of those things falling off and then being totally barren. But then they also slow down their production eventually. And they're basically just always barren forever. From that point onwards. So it would look nicer if they had at least a little bit on them most of the time. Oh well. Well, you found your way in, Zenos. You absolutely better not let anyone in here. Alright. Another thing done. Look how little space it takes compared to how much space it actually needs for you to build it. And once Gretchen is done, we should be good for these guys to appear. Emphasis on should, but... Get out. Get out. Did somebody knock that off or something? What happened? Hopefully nothing tragic is happening right now.
Which place? You go.
Other than the tragedy of this game's programming, I mean. You're not a helper. Are you two serious? Get out. Get out right now. Nobody's trapped. Nobody's trapped in a way, shape, or form. Get out. This game's AI is bloody
I've
stupid!
always got a smile
Jeez.
for you, as long as you always have chocolate coins for me.
How many times has this game's ridiculous AI getting stuck in places messed me up in this past who knows how long? Go through. Not you. Not you. You are not trapped by anything but your own stupidity. Fine. Good. There. I don't like this one here. This one doesn't even need to be here anyways. Oh, I already have a Fizzlybear here. Okay, cool. It's fine by me. Well, yeah, I have everything I need for Fizzlybear to appear. I'm still not completely sure whether I need for Fizzlybear to appear, to fulfill their visit requirements. It seems like, or for the to appear their appear requirements, I mean. It seems like I do. In fact, even their unblock requirements don't get satisfied until I had all their appear stuff handled. So, pears, honey. I have pears and I have honey, but I think it's too late for them to come out here. Everyone just go away from this thing. So it's not that I was told how to get the polar bears at one point by a comment, it was that I was told just to be careful about these particular weeds. Yep, and then they go away. Great. It's a start, they've appeared. I do have the honey they need, I do have the weeds they need, so they should come back out. But oftentimes you can go multiple days without a piñata appearing, which is really annoying. I have nothing to do now. There's nothing for me to do while I wait. Which is also not helping. I really don't like anybody being close to this thing. Alright. I undoubtedly have 4 of these things. Even if only the ones with the pear still on them count, I have 4 of those. And then there are the pears themselves, which I clearly have. I have 3. Which is more than, not as many as the required 4, but I don't think the game's asking for specifically the fruits and them not being on the plant. I have not seen any suggestion of that, so we just wait. Incidentally, there aren't any wild piñatas appearing right now. That's nice. On one hand, this seems to be a success for my piñata extinction effort, but there's a piñata that I want to come here that is not coming here. This is gonna sound really silly, but I can't remember if Fizzlybears are nocturnal. Considering one was out pretty late just now, it would make sense if they were, but at the same time, they went away when I had my visit requirements fulfilled, so it might be that they're diurnal. I don't want to... No. I don't want to look away for this game for more than a couple seconds. I don't know if the wiki mentions whether species are nocturnal or diurnal. Seemingly not. So why is the one that falls in there that I can't do anything about? It's really annoying. Probably can milk these guys. Alright. It's almost daytime, so the bear should appear. And we're at the end of the episode time limit, granted, but nothing was happening the past few minutes as we waited, so I'd like to at least see if we can get a Fizzlybear to appear. I'll still keep an eye on everyone, making sure nothing stupid happens. Jeez, dude. That's loud. Okay, daytime. Fizzlybear? I don't know where they come from either. I thought it was a cave that the ruffians were covering or something. Or, it wasn't a ruffian, it was there was just a branch in front of it or something so like that. I can actually watch their appear animation just to see where I should look for them. Yeah, it's the side here. Oh, can I not play the unblock movie? I can't. Huh. Kinda weird. Yeah, so off on the side of this place, I think, of this mountain. There's another ruffian off on the right there. One day these ruffians will go away. And there will be no more living things here on Piñata Island, I guess aside from... Jeez, dude. Man, these darn things are dying. You have these weeds too long and they just start, reproducing and whatnot. Can't grow there. The game doesn't like to tell you no when you try to plant a weed. But sometimes it still has to tell you no. There we go. I was trying to not do that, thank you, but how's this one growing? Okay, so I still have 3. Well, what precisely happens? Does their pear fall off? Well, I definitely have the weeds here. I think these things are fine once they're there's the pears out here. I think the weeds, I don't know if the weeds actually do anything bad once their pears come off. I don't think you can do anything to get the pear to come off. Like tapping it does not make it come off, I don't think. But once it's being de-paired, I think it might be okay. I need to make sure nobody else eats the pears. Okay, we'll see if this guy comes in next time. Bye, everyone.